Oh shit, here we go. What's up? I'm not even ready. Dumping Grounds podcast, episode 8. Set design, baby. I put a lot of work into this. Hey. What's up, everyone? How you doing? I'm a little late with this, but that's because I had other shit to deal with, and no one listens to this anyway, so let's go. Daddy is back. Daddy is back in the house. Daddy's back. Oh, yeah. We got a lot to talk about. Today, but first, subscribe down below. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Patreon. It's in the description. Subscribe to the Patreon. You can get exclusive content. Yeah, and like this video. Share it if you like. I don't know why you'd share it, but if you like talking and you like some sports and some movies, then share this shit around, because that's all I'm going to be really talking about is my life, movies, music. I've kind of realized all this, by this point. So, all right, Dumping Grounds podcast. Dumping Grounds. Why the fuck is it called Dumping Grounds? Someone asked me that the other day. They're like, your podcast name is fucking stupid. Why is it called Dumping Grounds? It's called Dumping Grounds because I didn't want to name it Stomping Grounds. I didn't want to name it the Undergrounds, Proving Grounds. But actually, I feel like I'm dumping with my mouth on this. That's why I named it Dumping Grounds. It may be stupid, but I actually had the name for a while before I started doing this, and I just didn't know what to do it for. So I picked this dumb as shit podcast. Like, why do I have a podcast? So you can navigate your depression with me. All right. So first things first, I have to address UFC, which happened 2 weeks ago at this point. Or no. Yeah. It was not last weekend, but the weekend before. Yes. I don't remember what my predictions were, but the standout things from that night were that Guido Canetti won with the submission in round 1, shut my ass up. I thought his age was going to be a factor in the fight, but it turns out his experience, he just fucking submitted the guy so easily. Jesus Christ. Chelsea Chandler knocked out Julia Stolyarenko. Didn't see that coming because I didn't know who Chelsea Chandler was, but she had hands. She had good hands. And she's from Stockton, right? That's Stockton, baby, Stockton. We love the Diaz brothers on this show. Diaz for life. Brendan Allen submitted Jotko. That was sick. Jotko, he has skill, but I hate to say it, washed. He's washed. Yeah. Looking back, okay. Yan Xiaonan won. That was the big thing. Was that Mackenzie Dern, looked good. She should have found her submission for sure. But Yan just stuck through the whole fight, and her striking naturally was better, so she won the fight. Makes sense. Wasn't mad at it, right? And Randy Brown won by decision. Wish it was a little more exciting, but hey, Randy Brown. Love Randy Brown. All right, now that that's done, tonight is actually Knicks preseason game. I'm very excited for the Knicks preseason game. They're playing the Pacers, which I'm actually looking forward to because you wouldn't think that that's a bigger matchup for the Knicks, but they kind of coasted per se through their first 2 preseason games. I kind of want to see them go up against a challenge, and if I'm not mistaken, Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton cooks the Knicks, right? He plays really well against the Knicks. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a better test. See the, new big three together, Brunson, Randall, Barrett. I hope they play together tonight. Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this Knicks year. This Knicks year is going to be fun, honestly. 2020 was a lot of fun. 2021 was a little bit of fun. And this year I feel like is going to be a lot of fun with the Knicks. It's going to be fun. We're going to test everyone. I feel like everyone's going to get better looks. There's going to be less turnovers, hopefully. What the fuck was that? You heard that? Crazy shit. This is what happens when you live in an apartment building, man. Crazy shit goes down. Always. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see. They're doing all these interviews because it's preseason training camp, blah blah blah. And this reporter, asked Tibbs, the coach, asked him straight up, like, does Randall settle too much in pick and roll situations? Like, he settles for bad jump shots rather than like going hard to the hole, which I really like the reporters holding them accountable, because that was the thing last year, man, is that Julius was taking bad shots, bad decisions constantly. I was like 2020 it was way better. And last year they didn't have a good ball handler because Kemba Walker just fucking disappeared. I don't even know what the fuck happened with that. Does anyone really know what happens? Like, Tibbs benched him because he was playing like shit, and then like out of nowhere they're like, "Oh yeah, we parted ways." What? But are you still paying him like this crazy? Like, what? Bro, imagine like you could just like do that. Like, play a few games and then be like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. I know Kemba's had a long career, so he probably has more right to do that, but fucking A. Just play fucking ball. Jesus Christ. I guess it was, whatever. I was on the train the other day, and I was like standing there. Kind of crowded train. And a bunch of kids walked on. Oh shit. A bunch of kids walked on the train. And if you know anything about New York, when a bunch of kids walk on the train, they start like diving for the seats. You know what I mean? Like, fucking old woman. They'll push a fucking old lady out the way and jump into one of these like dirty thousands of assholes touch this seat. And they like put their hands in there. They like lick the seats, and you know what I mean? They just don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. But anyway, a bunch of kids walk on the train, and they all start heading towards me because I'm like standing next to an open seat, and it's like a fucking wave. It's like a wave of children just like coming at me. I was like, oh. Out of nowhere, this fucking 30-year-old little white woman fucking just sits down right there, and they're all the kids like full stop, and they're all just like, like. They don't know that the world doesn't work in your favor every once in a while. They're like, what do I do? There's no seats. There's no seats. Like, they're literally all freaking out in their, like, shitty fucking pajama pants. Like, you know what I mean? These little kids. And that woman is a legend. That woman is a legend because fuck those kids. They need to learn. They need to learn the hard way. They need to learn that the world's not always going to work in your favor. Yeah, but then actually she got up and the kid sat down instead of her. So she was a legend in my eyes, and then I changed my mind. She was a weak piece of shit. Yeah. What else? Like, I see everyone wearing these masks now. Like, isn't the pandemic over? What's happening? People are talking about the pandemic as if it already happened. Like, we're not still sort of in it. But aren't we still sort of in it? I don't know. Can Joe Biden fucking just be like one day on TV, hey everyone, it's just over. Like, everyone, masks, burn them. It's fine. Just get vaccinated or don't. And fucking deal with the repercussions. Like, seriously, when is this shit gonna be over? I honestly just feel like the pandemic is just like, at this point, a a it's a method of government control for sure. But I didn't think that in the beginning, and like Republicans were saying that in the beginning, but it was a real pandemic, and it's still, COVID is serious. COVID can lead to SARS. COVID can, you know what I mean? But it's just like, isn't that shit over? Isn't that shit over? Like, how fucking long does it take? And it's not like I'm hearing anything about fucking people working on it to get better or it getting worse. Like, it's just fucking, it's gonna be here forever now. So, pandemic's over. I am officially declaring here on Dumping Grounds podcast 8, I think, that the pandemic's over, right? If you still want to wear a mask, please be my guest. I support it. And I wear a mask sometimes. I wear a mask when I feel like I need to, when I feel like I'm on the train, or, when I'm when I could probably get COVID, And I do it for my girlfriend too, because my girlfriend's really big on it, and her and her mom have like weaker immune systems. So, we got to be careful. We got to be careful. Don't want to give anyone any everlasting fucking symptoms, right? But at the same time, if you wear a mask that either one looks like a duck bill, they're the ones that like stick out, like they look like a duck bill, or you have the one that goes around the back of your head like a headband, you fucking loser. You're a loser. I'm sorry. I refuse to wear masks that have like the headband straps. I feel like I'm on the short bus as soon as I put it on. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh yeah, you want me to fucking put a bandana around my head and fucking a little spinny hat and a fucking duck bill and paint it fucking yellow and put fucking headbands around my, like, fuck, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Give me a small little fucking, give me tracing paper, and I'll just fucking tape it to the sides of my face. I don't give a fuck. Literally at this point. What the fuck is a mask gonna do? Seriously, you're on a train, even if it's a KN95, you're breathing air that's coming through the back of the mask. Those shits, I don't believe they work. God, I'm not trying to be QAnon. I'm not trying to be, I don't believe in politics. I believe that all politicians are corrupt. They're all playing the same game. They're all fucking just trying to make money. I don't think they're doing it honestly for the betterment of society. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not trying to spread any political mumbo jumbo. I'm not trying to, don't cancel me. Don't cancel me before I even get a fucking career. Jesus. But those masks don't fucking work. Like, they don't work like we think they do. You know what I mean? You're going to get COVID. If you're on a train and you're wearing a KN95 and you're standing next to someone with COVID, you're going to get COVID. Or you don't, because your body is good enough. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're still breathing the fucking air. It's coming through the cracks. Whatever. This is where I spread my misinformation, because when I do it to people in real life, they hate me. So, yeah, fuck. But yeah, seriously, like, you're not fucking rock climbing. You're not deep sea diving with a fucking headlamp. Like, I'm not going to put anything around my head. I don't care if it fucking protects me from HIV or herpes. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my God. I'm so stupid. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. So funny. I'm doing a podcast. I love podcasts though. So fuck you. I'm going to do whatever I want. It's very weird, editing these and watching myself. I've talked about this already, so I won't do it again. But, my friend my good friend, told me that I should be really proud of this, and it kind of changed my outlook. A lot of the hate is in your head. What I realized, you're hating on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and if someone watches this and hates on me, they're just mad at themselves. They're mad that they lack ambition, or they lack ability, or they lack confidence, or whatever the fuck. I honestly think that if you watch this and you're mad and you hate me, you just hate yourself. So I'm not mad. And I think that's the case with anything, right? Like when people are mad at themselves, they're going to take it out on you. Like when I put your short film in my cinematography reel because I was the cinematographer of your short film, and then you tell me you're going to sue me. You're just mad that you can't fucking put it out on time and have people interested in your shit because you suck. And I'm keeping that in. Fuck you, melting pot. I don't give a fuck. Literally. You're all jokers. Like, you want me to be the villain? You guys are funny. You guys are funny. I'm no villain. I literally just shoot films and I talk stupid on the internet now. That's something I do. I also play basketball. And if I'm a villain, then fuck yeah, I'm a villain. Literally. I can't change it. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing that's so villainous. You know what I mean? People are fucking ridiculous. This is what happened with social media. Social media did all this. Social media, you think you're bringing people together, but you're really just separating them. Pushing them apart. Like TikTok. TikTok is making people way too fucking confident. Way too confident. I spread a whole message of confidence, but some people don't deserve it. I'm serious. Some people gotta find a reason to become confident. You know what I mean? Like you're a loser. And I hate to say that, but it's true. I mean, I used to be way more of a loser than I am now. I'm still kind of a loser, but I'm trying to turn it around. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn it around. But I'm saying that TikTok makes people too confident because because when you meet someone who's like TikTok famous, unless they're really TikTok famous, but you know what I mean? Meet someone my age, let's say 23, 24, Gen Z, millennial, sort of a newer millennial, I want to say. Like, they can't talk in real life, bro. All these people on social media who are like around the age of 23, 25, a lot of them are socially awkward as fuck. Socially awkward as fuck. I consider myself socially awkward, but I guarantee that most of the people who meet me would say I'm not socially awkward, that I'm a social person. You know what I mean? And that's just a barrier that you have to push through in your head. Like, if you have like a trepidation or an issue speaking to people, you got to push through it and convince people that it's not real, that you're not scared, and that's how I feel. I feel like when you meet people, it's your responsibility to make them comfortable with you. Like, you can't just, like, that's the thing with our generation, is that you think that people are supposed to conform to you, or you think that people are supposed to bend over hand and foot for you. No. You have to make yourself known as someone who's amicable in a social situation. Like, you'll meet someone now in college or something, and you'll try and be like, hey, what's up? And they're like cagey as fuck. They're just like not looking at you, looking at their other friends. You're just like, damn, who hurt you, bro? Who hurt you? Look me in the eyes and just say hi. People can't even do that now. It's like everyone in our generation's autistic. Oops. But I honestly feel like that. And I honestly feel like people saying that they're bipolar, depressed, anxious, autistic on the spectrum, I think all those things are crutches. I think that none of that shit should define us, and that, you should just do what you want to fucking do. Because at the end of the day, you're going to die. And no one's going to go, oh, wow, John was such a great autistic person. No one's going to say that. No one's going to be like, oh man, I'm so sad John died. He was such a good guy, and he was also bipolar. No one's going to remember you for your fucking dumb. Stop saying I'm depressed. I'm bipolar. I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm anxious. I'm fucking depressed. I don't fucking listen to myself. The fuck? I tell myself every time I'm about to turn on this camera and record that I should not do it and I should delete it all from the internet and that I should fucking give up and that I should, you know what I mean? And I don't listen to myself. It's that fucking easy. It's that easy. I don't listen to myself. I make a bad judgment call and I fucking come on here, run my mouth, and talk about how my whole generation is autistic. Not a good idea. But, who's listening to this anyway? Like, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want until people start listening.
I want to kill my mom.
And you can remove me for playing that fucking sound clip. I don't give a fuck. The internet's going crazy. Like, Andrew Tate is deplatformed. I don't fuck with Andrew Tate. I think that he says a lot of dumb shit. And he thinks he's really cool and he puffs his chest out and lifts weights and kickboxes. And he's like, I think women should fucking suck my dick and give me coffee, and I love that. You know what? It's just like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just a crazy man on the internet. He's a crazy man spreading fucking weird, culty shit. But, like, you're censoring him. And I think that's fucked up. I think that censorship in any way is fucked up. Like, trying to get rid of...
I want to kill my mom.
Like, why is all my shit getting taken down with that? The fuck? That's a little kid dressed as, like, Chucky or some shit, or he's like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn, son.
Like, literally just, like, let it rock. The internet is supposed to be that. And, I watched, actually, I'll admit it, I watched the Andrew Tate Piers Morgan interview, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't fuck with Andrew Tate, and I feel like as soon as you start talking about him, anyone listening is like, oh, he fucks with Andrew Tate, but I don't. I think he's foolish, respectfully, I think he's foolish, but, he said something really smart in that interview, which was like, everyone puts shit out on the internet. Like, it's not my responsibility to make sure that you're okay enough to process what he puts out. Because if you're sane, you kind of understand that he's a little tongue-in-cheek and maybe doesn't believe 100% everything he's saying, but more doing it for shock factor and to get a following. And you know what I mean? And if you can't understand that, it's your fault because you're just a dumb piece of shit and you don't have the mental capacity to understand what you're watching. That's just a fact. Like, you know what I mean? So many people are on the internet slandering Evan Fournier, and it's not going to change the fact that he's going to play well this season. And if you disagree, I don't give a fuck. Because he had one of the best first years by comparison as a Knick, right? So where is all this slander coming from? Everyone's talking mad shit about Evan Fournier like he didn't set the 3-point record last year. And he wasn't even showing up for every game, like dropping 20. And he still fucking did that. Like, you guys sound so dumb. Stop talking about Grimes. If he plays well, if Grimes plays well enough, he'll become the starting shooting guard, and that'll be it. That'll be it. I hate this conversation. Like, why are you mad that Evan Fournier is starting shooting guard? He's the best shooting guard on the team. You guys sound so dumb. Please. I'm in the Fournier hive. I'm in the Jalen Brunson hive. I'm in the Fournier hive. I'm in the Randall hive. I'm in the fucking whole Knicks hive. I'm in that shit. I don't give a like. I'm trying to watch good basketball, and I'm trying to watch winning basketball. Like, I'm not gonna hate on them. You know what's the point? The only person I'm gonna hate on is Tobias Harris, because Tobias Harris, fuck man, what does he do? What does he do to earn that fucking money, bro? He's tall as shit. He should be dominating the NBA. I don't give a fuck. He should be like a Chris Middleton level player with the treatment he's getting. That's all I'm going to say. And, you know, I felt the same way about Ben Simmons, but I'm willing to give him a chance on the Nets because it kind of looks like he's changed his game. But I still really feel like that he does not, he obviously does not put enough time into shooting. That video just came out of him airballing at the Nets thing at the Brooklyn Bridge Park or whatever it is. Bro. Come on. Like, bro. He has too many air balls on record. He has more air balls on record than I have air balls in real life. Deadass. You know what I mean? It's just like Ben. Come on. You say you're working on your shooting, I guess. But you're obviously not. I'm going to be real. You're obviously not working on it enough. You're obviously not working on it enough because we're not seeing you try anything like that in game. It's layups, dunks, and passes. Which, you know, he looked better on the Nets than I thought. He was, or I don't even know. It's too early to judge all that shit, but I'm willing to give him a second chance because he could change his shit, you know? He was on a team for a mad long time, and
what a story, Mark.
Let's change the subject. Let's go. What am I gonna change the subject to? Oh yeah. Yo, you know that thing where you're on your phone and then it dings and you don't know what the fuck you don't know what happened? I hate that shit. It's a phantom ding. It's like, what's happening? And you go to your text, there's no new text. You're like, what's happening, phone? Something's happening on my phone that I don't know. Something's happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now we're off script. Okay. Now, so I have show notes. I don't have a script. So I just have like points, you know. So now you know. Now you see under the veil of this podcast, you know. I need a better soundboard. I'm playing sounds into my microphone. But yeah, it's 3:06 Wednesday, October 12th. I saw the movie The Woman King with my mom and grandma, and it was a good movie. Liked it more than I thought I would, but it still sort of suffered from all the weird Disney cliche trope type thing, daughter, mother, you know, bullshit. You know, very cookie cutter film. Like what's something I could talk about? Oh yeah, okay. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen The Woman King, I'm about to spoil a pretty big thing. So there's a point in the movie where the main character gets kidnapped by like the evil tribe. You know, that's what I didn't like about this shit, right? A really quick tangent is that like we didn't know what the fuck, like the tribe was called the Oyo tribe, right? And that's probably a real tribe in history. I'm white, so I wouldn't know. I'm a white man. But so it was way too much like Star Wars. I'm just gonna say it. It was way too much like Star Wars, the way it was like good and evil, and like the opening scene, they like showed like a tribe, and they were chilling by the fire, just chilling. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's chill. Like I'd want to chill with these guys. They're just hanging out, sharpening their weapons, and then all of a sudden, all these fucking angry ass women pull up and murder all of them. And I was just like, damn, like, you didn't do anything to make me hate these tribesmen. You know what I mean? It's just, so it was like off the wrong foot, off rip. And then like the Oyo tribe is like, the leader of the Oyo tribe is like fucking Darth Vader, and he's pulling up like, he's like, I want 20 women from this female army. It's just like, bro, you're making this too much like fucking Star Wars. Like, chill the fuck out. This is real life Africa we're talking about. Seriously, it was like Star Wars Black Panther. You know what I mean? It was just like, but anyway, I'll keep going, because this is what I really had an issue with, right? Is that so the main character gets kidnapped in a battle and goes with the evil tribe, and they like capture her, and they are going to sell her into slavery. So they have her on the auction block, and they're trying to sell her. And then this dude, right, who she met earlier in the film, who he loves her, obviously. He met her, and he was naked when he met her, and he covered his pee-pee, and he was shredded, like on steroids, like there were steroids back in the fucking 1800s, right? And he's fucking yoked. And he looks like fucking Tarzan. He's fucking sexy, caramel skin, ripped, fucking shredded. Pulls up. She's on the auction block. And is like, what the fuck is going on here? She's getting sold into slavery? And basically starts a big scene, which the three women who are all in the female army, I forget what they're called, whatever, but they used him as a distraction, right? They wanted a distraction, and they got it just from fucking, it just happened. Like, they're like, if there's a distraction, we're gonna move, and then of course there's a fucking distraction, right? Would have really loved it if there ended up not being one, so then they really had to like find a way out of this shit for themselves. But instead, fucking Deus Ex Machina, I think it's called, or whatever, fucking some god, he fucking pulls up and is like, what's happening here? And they start kicking everything and fucking escaping or whatever. Some shit happens. The main character still gets caught, and then the slave master, or the tribesman who's selling them into slavery, is like, turns to the guy who loves her and is like, you could buy her for like 90 pence or something. So he buys her, okay, rescuing her from slavery, okay, you're still with me, brings her to a shack, locks her in the shack, then comes back. She's like, why you lock me in here? Am I a slave? And he is like, no, like I'm keeping you safe from anyone coming in here. And then he proceeds to like wash her with a cloth. They're sitting next to each other, and it's like hot. Like, bro, she just narrowly escaped slavery, and now she's trying to fuck in the same, like, 3 hours? No. I may be white, but I know better than that's fucking unrealistic. And then, like, they cut to something else. The women are on their way to save them, and they pull up, and an uprising starts or whatever. I may have the events out of order, and they cut back to the shack, and they're naked like they've been fucking. It's like, what is happening? What is happening is so tasteless. They just want to give the audience a no, 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 we are gonna fuck. Like, we didn't need that. We came to watch this movie to see women fucking murder people, right? And instead, we got the same old bullshit of like, I'm a victim. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm trying to watch women kick fucking ass, and she's literally about to fuck the dude who just bought her to save her from slavery. Like, no. God, Woman King. But on the way to the movie, I saw that I was just looking up shit on the movie, and I saw that this dumbass Crowder, what's his name, Steven Crowder, whatever, this fucking dumb fucking white supremacist eagle fucking just like Woody fucking nutcracker ass piece of shit literally is on YouTube spewing some fucking, he's like, the Woman King is pro-slavery. I just saw the headline of the fucking video. I don't need to fucking watch it. You disgust me, you fucking cunt piece of shit. I don't want to mess myself up. But Steven Crowder, you're a piece of shit, and that movie was not pro-slavery, okay? You're a piece of garbage person who deserves to burn. Seriously. It's not pro-slavery. There's literally a slave uprising in the fucking film. And all of the people involved with slavery in the film are shown in a very negative light. So you can go suck a fucking cock, bro. Crack a nut in that stupid ass, big ass face. God. Yeah, fuck you, Steven Crowder. I hate all that alt-right bullshit. I'm not political, but if you're alt-right or you align with that, you're just a fucking swamp creature, dead ass. And you can come at me. I'm not disabling the comments. You can come at me, but you may as well be fucking dead.
What a story, Mark.
It just took a big aggressive turn. But whatever, man. Whatever.
Fatality.
It's how we do. It's how we do on Dumping Grounds. I'm going to end the episode here. It was great talking to you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like and comment. Share if you want. Yeah. I said I was going to post these every Tuesday. I think I still am going to post these every Tuesday. But it's still, I'm just posting whenever the fuck right now because I still get 0 plays per video. So I'm just going to upload whenever the fuck I want until people actually start watching. And then I'm going to go on a real schedule. Right? It's a good idea. All right. You guys have a good day. I will, the next episode, I'm going to be talking about the Knicks game that's happening tonight and whatever. Yeah. Have a good day, guys.